Hey everybody, happy Wednesday. Mark Causey here from Black Cat Comics in Rockin' Milpitas. Every Wednesday is New Comic Day and I like to give you some great reasons to get down to your local comic shop and pick up something fun to read. It's a big exciting week, lots of great books to talk about this week. A lot of what we call flagship titles to talk about this week, like this guy. This is Justice League Rebirth #1, the only Rebirth one-shot for the week, but this is a big one you've been waiting for. Everybody likes to know what's going on with Justice League. This was the biggest book of New 52. I would expect it to be the biggest book of all this Rebirth stuff, because look at that lineup. That's all your best DC characters right there. Gotta pick this one up like all the other Rebirth one-shots. Don't miss out, that's lots of great stuff. And in other Rebirth news, Batman #2, obviously the second issue of the main ongoing book. I should be showing you the Tim Sale cover, but I kind of didn't want to spoil it for you. Love those Tim Sale covers. Aquaman #2. Really glad that this guy got to keep a title in the Rebirth universe because Aquaman's awesome. This one started off strong and is a lot of fun. The reprint for Rebirth #1 is out this week as well. Green Arrow #2 with an awesome Mike Grell cover. If you don't know who Mike Grell is, then you must be a pretty new Green Arrow fan and you should go back and check out a book called Longbow Hunters and all kinds of other Mike Grell stuff. Great stuff there. Green Lanterns #2 and Superman #2 rounds out your Rebirth stuff for the week. Of course, Superman #2 is inked by Mick Gray, who will be here only a week from Friday, ready, willing, and able to sign this bad dog for you. Fun stuff, more on that later. Other DC news, Batman Beyond keeps right on rolling. That one, along with Batman 66 meets Steed and Mrs. Peel, rounds out your Bat stuff for the week. I really like the diversity between Batman Beyond and these Batman 66 things. Shows you the range that the character has, that DC has. Fun stuff there. Love those Batman 66 books. Superman, Coming of the Superman, by legendary Neil Adams, along with Mike Grell, and lots of great covers for DC this week. Should have anything from Neil Adams, that's great stuff. Injustice and Adventures of Supergirl are your non-DCU DC books, and Sheriff of Babylon and Unfollow are your DC Vertigo books of the week. But wait, there's more. The big news, well, aside from the Rebirth stuff, I guess, this is Future Quest #2, part of the Hanna-Barbera, well, I don't want to say relaunch, because it's been about 30 years since there's been Hanna-Barbera comics, but some of the Hanna-Barbera stuff coming back to comics. Future Quest is awesome. The first issue exploded and totally disappeared from comic shops. So I hope you grabbed one of the reprints, and I hope you're ready to grab #2, because that's great stuff. Along with this one, the Flintstones. I love me some Flintstones. Again, part of their Hanna-Barbera reboot. Tons of fun stuff going on with the DC guys and all this. You can read more about this one in our newsletter. Lots of fun. Great week for the Marvel guys too. Seems like it's always a huge week. Let's talk some Civil War II. Civil War II, Kingpin #1. Civil War II, X-Men. How about some ongoing Civil War crossovers like Sam Wilson, Captain America? If you're only following the Steve Rogers one, you're missing out, man. This book is really solid. Everybody knows I love me some Captain America. I love me some Sam Wilson. Should definitely be checking that out. Invincible Iron Man with the Avengers there. Spider-Woman and Totally Awesome Hulk round out your Civil War II tie-in crossover event books of the week. Lots of great stuff going on with that. Amazing Spider-Man with these fantastic Alex Ross covers. Mary Jane's never looked better than in that spider suit. A couple of my very favorite Marvels this week. Silver Surfer by my main man Mike Allred. I love Mike Allred's art. This book is quirky and fun and really cool. Very different from anything else you're reading right now. Do yourself a favor, pick up some Silver Surfer. And Scarlet Witch is another one of my very favorite books. This one might be flying under your radar right now, but you definitely want to pick up the trade paperback and catch up to the most recent issue. Fun stuff there. And from the darker side, Moon Knight And Punisher out this week. This Punisher series has also been really popular. We got reprints of 1 and 2. Pick those up. Grab this number 3. Cool stuff. And speaking of Punisher, here he is teaming up with Daredevil. And speaking of team-ups, here's Deadpool and Gambit. And then we got Spidey, is your flashback, kind of lighter side of the Marvel Universe book. Along with Vote Loki, because these days, oh man, what can we say about politics these days except that I'd rather vote for Loki. A couple of Star Wars books, Han Solo, yeah. The Corellian with an Attitude. And Poe Dameron, the second greatest pilot in the galaxy. Sorry, dude. Han's number 1. Maybe Chewie's number 1. And speaking of movies, Doctor Strange, Prelude. This is your teaser comic to get you ready for Marvel's next big super movie. Love me some Doctor Strange. I really hope they can find a little bit of Steve Ditko in that movie. Lots of great stuff from the other guys, of course. Baltimore is my Dark Horse book of the week, because you know I love talking up the Mike Mignola. Great week for the Image guys, too. How about Walking Dead? Ever heard of it? It's probably your favorite Image book. But my favorite Image books are Stray Bullets by David Latham, because this book is seriously messed up. And Black Science. It's my other favorite Image book, because I love me some pulpy sci-fi. It's a little dark, a little heavy, but mostly, like I say, just some pulpy sci-fi action. Fun stuff. And love to mention Spawn. Still classic, still rolling. This one's got art by Image classic Eric Larson, the guy who does Savage Dragon. So if you're old school Image like I am, then you're loving Spawn right now. Because what's better than Todd McFarlane and Eric Larson teaming up on a book? Great week for Dynamite too. Lone Ranger and Green Hornet teaming up in the same title. There is a connection between these two characters, and if you don't know, I'm not going to be the one to spoil it for you. It's probably the purpose of the book. Check this out. I love Westerns. I love Lone Ranger. Everybody loves Green Hornet. That's definitely a book you should be picking up today. 4001 Shadow Man's my Valiant book of the week. I was a big fan of Shadow Man back in the original Valiant days. And Invader Zim is my my Oni Press book of the week. Because I love me some Invader Zim. Him and Gurr, awesome. And last but not least is your kids' books. I love Avengers Assemble in the all ages section. Because, hey, more Captain America for me, right? Donald Duck, because I've been talking up how awesome it is to see the Disney stuff back in comics. And Regular Show rounds out your all ages books for the week. Because I love me some Regular Show, and so does my mom. Great week of stuff. So check those shipping lists. Make sure you get down to your shop and pick up all the awesomeness. Want to mention that we've only got 1 week till the Black Cat Comics Rock and Milpitas pre-Comic-Con Comic-Con. The biggest event of the year starts next Wednesday. You've got 1 week to recycle cans and save up your money, because it's going to be a lot going on all week long. But you don't have to spend anything to have fun. The subscribers are showing up Wednesday night for the big reveal of the new location. The official ribbon cutting grand opening is Thursday the 14th, next Thursday. Friday we've got the signing. Saturday's movie night. Sunday's the swap meet. All kinds of fun stuff starting next Wednesday the 13th. Do not miss out. Check out the newsletter. Check out the events page at blackcatcomics.biz. Bring your friends. Come on down every night of the week next week, because it's going to be lots and lots of fun. We're really looking forward to it. It's the Black Cat Comics Rock and Milpitas pre-Comic-Con Comic-Con. It's even fun to say. That's all I got for you for this week. You can check us out at blackcatcomics.biz. Check us out at Facebook. Check out our cool YouTube channel. Or just get on down here to Rock and Milpitas. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.